once again. I will shine like a flame.
Hey everyone, how are we all doing? So today we have 2 speed builds and a couple character creations as well. So I decided to build a Broke trailer for Brandy, Dustin, and Bo. I tried to recreate everything as close as possible to the original, but of course for the sake of my sanity, I will say everything is inspired by Pleasantview instead of being an exact copy of it. The lot is 55 Woodland Drive, valued at 23,952 simoleons on a 20 by 30 lot with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. This is of course a residential lot and was specifically made for the Brokes to fit their storyline and lifestyle. The lot is kind of on the outsides of Pleasantview, definitely out of the way of the city, and more like on the countryside, if you will. There is a cheap dining area, a pink kitchen, which we can assume is Brandy's favorite color, since, she wears that pink top as well. In the living area, we have a somewhat expensive armchair and this older looking boxy TV. Around the same area in the house, we have Bo's crib, as he's a toddler when you first start the game, and due to the lack of space in the trailer, also money as well, there's not much room for him to have a nursery. Depending on the player, this of course can change, or later they can share a room with his teenage brother Dustin. Dustin has quite a small room with a pinball machine, which I've represented with a computer in Paralives, and a stereo next to his DIY bookshelf. Located in the far back of the trailer, we have Brandy's room, which raises quite a lot of concerns and questions. She has red wallpaper, decor candles and ceramics, a painting on the wall, and even a dresser with a mirror. Her bed alone is worth more simoleons than all of the children's stuff together. For some reason, they're constantly poor, but Brandy has all these wonderful and expensive things for herself only. Very interesting storyline to go with if you decide to go with it, instead of selling them to improve the rest of the place. At the beginning of the game, the player is not aware yet, but Brandy is pregnant with the 3rd child, who everyone refers to as unborn baby Broke. This is the last baby of Brandy and Skip, before Skip sadly had a pool accident. The pool in the backyard is allegedly the one where he tragically drowned, leaving his already poor family behind to fend for themselves. According to The Sims 4, after 20 years of this mystery, turns out Skip has ran away due to him being confused about his sexuality and crumbling under the pressure of his family. I mean, he can be found in Gibby Point, and with the latest update, they made him and Dustin actual relatives in the game. This version of Skip, to me, after this many years, it just feels like another clone or an alternative universe. Brandy has a passion for cooking, Bo for arts, and Dustin has a strong liking towards criminal activities. Their bio suggests that Dustin might want to beat the odds and make something out of himself, but for now, he is the head of the family and the only one with a job. It is in the hands of the player if Bo grows up good or not, and how they shape the Broke's future from this point on. I spent an embarrassing amount of time putting those pink lights on the wall to make them look like they represent the iconic flamingo in Brandy's trailer, just to find out when I zoom out, I can't even see it, girl. Anyways, the rest of the trailer is quite simple, colors matching the Sims 2 version, and I made a pond in the back as well to represent the pool Skip allegedly drowned in. The second speed build is the small wooden shack close to the broke trailer at 10 Oak Street. This is a small residential lot as well, however, I think this might be made for camping. I mean, there's no bed, no electronic devices, and the shower is outside. There's a lot of trees on the lot, and some space to expand if needed. Maybe it's a good place to start for a single para, figuring things out. Who knows, maybe nobody will ever move in, or some very ambitious para might buy it. So for the para creations, it's of course the Caliente sisters, Don Lothario, and the Burke family. Everyone is a representation of their Sims 2 character. I was really not trying to make them a carbon copy. Don Lothario, not my favorite as some of you might know, but crucial to the story of most people in this town. He's the son of Adriana and Niccolo Lothario. As far as we know, he was an only child, which explains a lot if you ask me. He's the local womanizer in Pleasantview and has relationships with 4 women at once. He's in a medical career, which I don't think is a very fitting career for him, and most of the time he just wants to quit it anyways. So, if you're not familiar with them, the Caliente sisters are part alien, as their father, Flamenco Caliente, was born as a result of an alien abduction. They do not represent aliens with their looks, but rather their name. We all know the story of Dina seducing the head of the recent god family, and Nina, who is unsure of her life at this stage, but is enjoying herself with the local Casanova, Dawn. Of course, Dina is not an exception either. She takes her fair share of Dawn, but still wants that goth money, I guess. The two sisters do not have the best relationship at first, and they have very different aspirations as well. Brandy Broke is the mother of Dustin, Beau, and unborn baby Broke. She's the child of Bob and Betty Newby, and an only child as well. Her bio points in the direction that she's a troubled young woman who likes grape juice and crumbling tinfoil. She has a rebellious teen son Dustin and a toddler Beau. Her husband's kid passed away by drowning in the pool of their backyards. They were never rich or very well off, but regardless, at least they loved each other, I guess. I also did not make Skip or Unborn Baby Broke yet, but kind of thinking about it. I don't think there are family trees yet, so Skip might be kind of pointless to make, but we can see about the pregnancy a little bit further down the line when I get to the lore part of this save. The sisters, the Brokes, and Dawn all have their big part in Pleasantview and add to the dramatic effect of the town in their own ways. thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat with me. If you guys like the voiceovers and the videos, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone!
Rise again.